Hey dear friends, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Namaste and welcome. This video is especially created for those who are preparing Teachers Service Commission examination of secondary level English subject. This video is based on the curriculum of Teachers Service Commission examination of secondary level English subject. I hope this video will help you to excel your knowledge on different contents asked in the TSC second paper examination. This video is about oral skills, including introduction to oral skill, difference between oral skills and speaking skills, key components of oral skills, importance of oral skills, some interesting classroom activities for developing oral skills in children, best techniques to test/evaluate oral skills, and conclusion. Let's start from definition of oral skills. Oral skills encompass the comprehensive abilities needed for effective spoken communication. Beyond simply producing speaking skills, oral skills involve actively listening to understand messages, interacting appropriately in conversations, including turn-taking and asking questions, and utilizing non-verbal cues like body language. They require clarity in pronunciation, a sufficient vocabulary, grammatical accuracy, and the ability to organize thoughts coherently. Strong oral skills enable individuals to convey their ideas clearly, understand others, build relationships, and navigate various social and professional situations effectively through spoken language. Good oral skills involve several key components. 1. Speaking skills. This involves clear pronunciation and articulation of words, a sufficient and appropriate vocabulary, understanding and applying grammar correctly, the ability to organize thoughts logically, and expressing oneself with fluency and clarity. Confidence in speaking is also crucial. 2. Listening comprehension, the ability to accurately receive and understand spoken messages, including identifying main ideas, supporting details, and the speaker's intent. 3. Interaction skills, engaging effectively in conversations, including taking turns appropriately, asking relevant questions, providing thoughtful responses, and managing the flow of dialogue. 4. Nonverbal communication, utilizing body language, facial expressions, gestures, and tone of voice to complement and enhance the spoken message. 5. Pragmatics, understanding and applying the social rules of language, adapting communication style to different contexts, audiences, and purposes. 6. Vocabulary and semantics, possessing a broad understanding of word meanings, receptive vocabulary, and using words accurately and effectively to convey intended meaning, expressive vocabulary. 7. Fluency and pace, speaking smoothly and at an appropriate speed that allows for clear understanding without being too fast or too slow. Difference between speaking skills and oral skills. First, let's see the speaking skills. Focus. Speaking skill primarily emphasizes the production of spoken language to convey a message. Key components often highlights aspects like fluency, speaking smoothly and continuously. Pronunciation, articulating words clearly and accurately. Vocabulary, using a range of appropriate words. Grammar, constructing grammatically correct sentences. Organization of thought, structuring ideas logically. Clarity of expression, making the message easily understandable. Confidence, speaking without excessive hesitation or anxiety. On the other hand, let's see the oral skills. Focus encompasses a broader range of abilities related to oral communication, including not just speaking but also listening and interaction. Key components often highlights aspects like listening comprehension, understanding spoken language. Interaction, engaging effectively in conversations, including turn-taking, asking clarifying questions, and responding appropriately. Nonverbal communication, using body language, facial expressions, and gestures to enhance meaning. Adaptability, adjusting language and delivery based on the audience and context. Critical listening, evaluating and responding thoughtfully to spoken information. The importance of oral skills in language learning. Oral skills are fundamental to successful language learning for several key reasons. Firstly, they are the primary means of communication. The ability to speak and understand spoken language allows learners to actively engage with others, express their thoughts and needs, and participate in real-world interactions. This active use reinforces vocabulary and grammar learned. Secondly, developing oral skills significantly enhances fluency and automaticity. Regular speaking practice compels learners to retrieve and use language spontaneously, gradually making the process more natural and less reliant on conscious translation. Thirdly, oral skills are intrinsically linked to improving pronunciation and intonation. Through speaking and listening, learners can refine their accent and rhythm, leading to clearer and more effective communication. Feedback received during oral interactions is invaluable for this development. Furthermore, success in oral communication boosts confidence and motivation. Being understood and able to express oneself in a new language is a powerful motivator, encouraging continued learning and reducing inhibitions about making mistakes. Finally, oral skills reinforce other language skills. Engaging in conversations improves listening comprehension, expands vocabulary and context, and provides practical application for grammatical knowledge. Ultimately, strong oral skills are not just about speaking, they are about actively participating in the language and culture, contributing significantly to overall language proficiency. Best classroom activities for developing oral skills in young children. Here are some interesting activities to develop oral skills in young children, keeping their energy and engagement in mind. 1. Silly storytelling with picture prompts. Show a sequence of 3 to 4 unrelated pictures. Encourage children to create a silly and imaginative story connecting the images. They take turns adding sentences or describing what's happening in each picture. This fosters creativity and spontaneous speaking. 2. What if? Scenario discussions. Pose fun and thought-provoking what-if questions, e.g., what if animals could talk? What if it rained candy? What if you could fly? Encourage children to share their ideas and reasons. This promotes imaginative thinking and expressing opinions. 3. Role-play with props and costumes. Provide simple props, hats, scarves, toy phones, and encourage children to act out familiar scenarios like going to the shop, visiting the doctor, or having a tea party. Costumes can further enhance their engagement and character portrayal. For puppet theater adventures, set up a simple puppet theater, even a blanket draped over chairs works. Children can use puppets to tell stories, act out dialogues, or even interview each other. Puppets can make speaking less intimidating for shy children. 5. Describe the mystery object game. Place a familiar object in a bag. Children take turns feeling the object and describing it without looking, using descriptive words. The others guess what it is. This focuses on descriptive language and listening skills. 6. Human bingo with action prompts. Create bingo cards with simple action prompts, e.g., can hop on one foot, likes to sing, has a pet. Children walk around asking classmates can you, and get their squares signed if the answer is yes. The first to get bingo wins. 7. Pass the story game. Start a simple story with one sentence. The next child adds a sentence, and so on, building a collaborative narrative. This encourages listening, turn-taking, and creative contribution. 8. My favorite. Sharing circle. Have a designated sharing circle time where each child gets a chance to talk about their favorite things, toy, food, animal, color, etc., and explain why. This builds confidence in speaking to a group and expressing personal preferences. 9. Silly song creation. Choose a simple, familiar tune, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. As a class, brainstorm silly new lyrics related to a theme or just random funny ideas. Singing together and creating new verses encourages playful language use. 10. Telephone with a twist. Play the classic telephone game, but instead of just whispering a sentence, encourage children to act it out as they pass the message along. This adds a non-verbal element and can lead to hilarious misinterpretations, sparking further discussion. Remember to create a supportive and encouraging environment where children feel comfortable taking risks and expressing themselves. Positive reinforcement and celebrating their efforts are key to building their oral communication skills. Here are 7 effective ways to test or evaluate oral skills in young children, focusing on engaging and age-appropriate methods. Picture description/storytelling. Show a picture or a short sequence of pictures and ask the child to describe what they see or tell a story based on the visuals. Evaluation focus, vocabulary use, sentence structure, fluency, descriptive language, organization of thoughts. Role-playing scenarios. Present simple, familiar scenarios, e.g., ordering food, asking for directions, greeting someone, and observe the child's ability to take on a role, use appropriate language, and interact. Evaluation focus, vocabulary and context, conversational skills, politeness, understanding of social cues. Question-answer sessions, ask a series of age-appropriate questions on familiar topics, e.g., family, hobbies, school. Observe their ability to understand and respond clearly and relevantly. Evaluation focus, listening comprehension, vocabulary recall, sentence formation, clarity of response. Retelling stories or events, after reading a short story aloud or discussing a recent class activity, ask the child to retell it in their own words. Evaluation focus, comprehension, sequencing of events, vocabulary retention, narrative skills. Show and tell presentations, similar to a classroom activity, have children bring an object or picture and talk about it to the teacher, or a small group. Evaluation focus, confidence in speaking, vocabulary related to the object, descriptive language, ability to interactive games with oral prompts, use simple games like I Spy, 20 questions, or board games that require verbal interaction. Observe their ability to follow instructions, ask and answer questions, and express their ideas within the game's context. Evaluation focus, listening comprehension, turn-taking skills, vocabulary related to the game, ability to formulate questions. Observation during classroom activities, observe children's spontaneous oral communication during regular classroom activities like group work, discussions, or sharing time. Note their participation, clarity of expression, and interaction with peers. Evaluation focus, natural communication, peer interaction, confidence in everyday speaking situations, application of learned vocabulary and grammar. In conclusion, oral skills emerge as the vibrant heart of language learning. Encompassing speaking, listening, interaction, and nonverbal cues, they transcend mere articulation, enabling genuine communication and connection. Their importance lies in fostering fluency, sharpening pronunciation, boosting confidence, and reinforcing overall language mastery. Engaging young learners through playful activities like storytelling chains, role-play, and interactive games not only develops these crucial skills but also cultivates a love for expressing themselves. By prioritizing the development of strong oral skills, we empower children to confidently navigate the world through spoken language, unlocking a richer and more meaningful learning experience. Thank you for watching this video. Please, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And hit the bell icon to get notified with my other videos.